Welcome everyone to the 9th episode and potentially the last episode of the Swindon Town Road to Glory, because we're officially in the Champions League after finishing 3rd last season but also winning the FA Cup. And this might be the last episode because look at how good this team is. Now obviously, this isn't a team that you see on, Instagram or Twitter or TikTok or wherever. It's like all 99 overall players. It's like, oh I've beaten crew mode, I can't do any better. But realistically, this is an insane team. Like, literally the only positions I would maybe change is left back. But I really don't know who else we could add to this team to make it any better. But then I thought, why not just add the highest potential central midfielder in the game, in Pedri. Sign him from our rivals Manchester City for just over 230 million at a 92 overall. Literally I didn't know what to do. I just went on to FIFA, sorted by potential. I was like, oh, I could use Pedri. And obviously making way for Pedri will be Frankie de Jong, who will be heading to Liverpool for 50 million. I said whenever we signed him 3 seasons ago, he's really only going to be good for 2 seasons. And that's the case, so see you later, de Jong. A little bit of bad news to start the year, as Cole Palmer has suffered a dislocated shoulder injury. He is out for the next 7 weeks, which is a little bit tough. Jake May is going on a loan to Newport. Philip Olofsson going on a tier low move to Chelsea. Olofsson's like a 71 overall player, by the way. Chelsea have so much money, there's no need that they should be loaning in 71 overall players. Alexander Barnes going on a tier low move to a Turkish team that I can't pronounce. Max Garner heading to Italy to join Catanzaro for 2 years. Lucas Cameron going to Varberg Bois over in Sweden, I do believe, for 2 years. Scott Humphreys heading to FC Dynamo in Romania for 2 years. And now it's time for the FA Community Shield. Something that is always so weird, just kind of looking on Twitter, of depending on who wins, whether or not it's a big trophy or a little trophy. So I guess for us it would be a big trophy since this is our first time competing in it. I guess for Liverpool it wouldn't be because they've won it so many times. But Mickelson will be starting in place of Palmer since he is currently out due to injury. But other than that, the team, imagine Palmer there instead of Mickelson. Expect to see that team for the rest of the season because this team is just so good. And let's just go on ahead, let's win another trophy. Here are the highlights.
Corner awarded to Liverpool. That's not a bad ball. And they deal with the threat this time. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. He's in behind. And there is the goal! He's found. So they get the ball rolling again. And work to do for Liverpool in the second half. Oh, good-looking run. It should be. It's gone in. De Jong. Gakpo. A goal! That's 2 for him today. Well, they can keep possession of it now. Szymanski. Just a quick reminder, we have more action from the Premier League coming your way. It's Liverpool facing West Ham United. Will he finish? And a goal, the equaliser. So near.
Well, he's got great technique, but on that occasion, it's just a fraction too high.
Well, those stats tell you what a good game this has been. We've seen a lot of good attacking play, plenty of goal-mouth action.
Oh, wait a minute, Stuart. Look what's happening. Oh, that is a... Alphonso Davies. Effective press. Fofana. And the ball with Alphonso Davies. Well, spot on with that challenge. Loves to attack from the wide areas. Can he finish them off? And the penalty has been given here. And they will make the change now. To finish it as a contest. And the spot kick is converted. Well, no stopping him. Will he find the net? Not the most confident clearance. Well, they can keep possession now. Alphonso Davies. Patrick Wimmer. Now he must favour the cross. Still possibilities. And it's in!
So we would go on to win the game 4-3. So a lot closer of a game than I expected, especially since I think Liverpool are definitely one of the easier teams to play against in career mode just because of the way they play. But 2 goals from Abbas and 2 assists, so definitely cannot complain about that. And there we are, FA Community Shield champions. Expect to see this kind of picture a lot because I do plan to win a lot of trophies this year. Champions League group, we've been drawn against Real Madrid, Sporting, and Legia Warsaw. I'm gonna be honest, if we beat Real Madrid, I think this group is a cakewalk. Youth Academy, heading to Australia, New Zealand, and the United States. And now let's play that game against Real Madrid in the Champions League. Palmer has returned from his injuries, so he'll be starting there. And this is the dream team. And here are the highlights.
Noel. And Bellingham. Well, it's all about passing as they try to hit the front. And a fine cross. Might be a chance to break. Opportunity it is. And a goal! Now they've broken.
Come closer than that, will they? Can they now create another chance to get that all-important equaliser?
Pressure applied. Can they make something of it? Well, clattered away. And giving them too much space on the flank. In with a chance. And a goal to increase their advantage. Edson Alvarez. Well, the referee has instructed the fourth official to put 2 minutes on the board. Will it be? And a goal this time. Applying the finish. Nicely blocked. Well, not hard to read that pass. Well, to really get at the opposition here. In position. There it is. A fantastic goal.
Goalkeeper that was.
Taken short. Well, let's see about the cross. Well, they had a decent reading of that ball in. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. And he's in. And a goal! He's doubled his total for... Now, sending it in. Oh, and it goes! Now he has his...
So we won the game 6-0. Mendoza with a hat-trick, Abbas with 2 goals, 2 assists. I mean, Kobel, our third highest rated player at 8.6. I mean, they dominated possession, but we had more expected goals, and Kobel, rather. So many crucial saves. And I think it's safe to say we're just going to dominate, because in The Sims we beat Warsaw, in The Sims we beat Sporting, and at the halfway point we are top of the Premier League. I mean, this is just a cakewalk at this point. I didn't even bother screenshotting the rest of the games because you already knew we were going to win. This team is just so unstoppable. In round 16 we've drawn against Bayern Munich, and I'm fully confident we can beat them 20-0. But first, Jimmy Oliver has been sold to Bergamo Calcio for 35 mil. Benjamin Williams going on loan for the rest of the season. Same goes for Finley Brown. Alex Morris on a 2-year loan move to Ghent. Michael Baker, 6-month loan move to Palace. Patrick Thorpe, year-long loan move to FC Twente. Kyle Miller to Valise Sarsfield, who I believe they're a South American club. I don't know exactly where. I would guess Argentina for a season. Rory McLaughlin to Celtic for a year. In our first sim game against Bayern Munich, we beat them 2-1. not quite convincing enough for my liking, so let's go on ahead and play the game out. 2-1, obviously we do have the advantage, but don't want to sit back, want to bring it to them. Also, in the time it took me from last episode to this episode, Cole Palmer got a face scan update. So that's something a little bit new. Here are the highlights.
Well, the referee not too happy with the challenge and blows for a free kick. Options in the centre, and it's in as they tie. Well, good run and good ball control. Is it going to be? Splendid defending. It should be. In it goes. He's made it a break. So 2-0 now. Jamal Musiala. Federico Chiesa. Retaining possession proving difficult. And threading it through. Opportunity. And a goal to... Jamal Musiala. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack. Oh, what an opportunity! Oh, a finish of real class! No. So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. Effective challenge. Well, it could be on for him here. And it's 2 for him today.
And then spins in behind, he'll be onside. But he does know where the space is.
Might be able to get in behind the defence. Can he make it count? Well, fantastic reflex. And there it is, a goal. And what?
So we did win this game 6-0, as yet again, we are just so dominant of a team. 3 goals from Abbas, 2 from Mendoza, goal from Gravenberch. Kobo was again one of our highest rated players. I mean, this team is just performing at all levels. Quarterfinals were drawn against Napoli. First sim game, we lost 2-1. So now it's time to sit forward. We got to come back. 2-1, we are down, so obviously got to win by 2 goals if we want to advance, not on penalties. Obviously, I think we're very capable of doing it, but you never know what could happen. Here are the highlights.
Well, it's great to see both teams using wingers. It's now just a case of which team uses them best and which pair get the better crosses into the box. It should be a good watch.
Well, who will be the player to decide the outcome, to determine the course of events? No reason. In with a chance. And a goal it is! Can they create something from here? Well, it came to nothing in the end. Garcia. Good looking ball, there could be a chance now. In it goes! A huge... Well, he has the measure of his opponent. And making the move to the inside. But the danger averted for now. Mendoza with the ball. Well, the fans want to see a shot. And it's in! Swindon Town facing Burnley.
Well, what a game that should be. Played in a great atmosphere, and the cup final awaits the winners.
Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. Well, no point in stopping play, advantage with them. He's on the pass. Can they cover up? And a goal! Well, it looks easy.
So we did win this game 4-0. Obviously, Abbas. Whenever we need a goal, you can always rely on him. Mendoza 2 assists, Palmer with an assist, Pedri with a goal. Very, very good win from us. We advanced 5-2 on aggregate to face Inter Milan in the semifinals, who we have stolen Bastoni, one of their best players, from. So it's going to be interesting. But Kobel suffered an ankle sprain. He is out for the next 4 weeks. We still won the sim game, but this means for this second leg, 68 overall Zach Steffen will be starting in goal. Now, obviously, I'm not the best team builder. I don't really think ahead. I don't really like having backups and worrying about that. I just kind of want to focus on my starting 11 and have players that could do a job, could kind of hide them a little bit on the bench. Somehow, I completely forgot about signing a backup goalkeeper. Like, of all the positions, like, we got center backs that we could plug in, we got center mid we could plug in, move formations around, hide some players. I just completely forgot about getting a backup goalkeeper. So now, 68 overall Zach Steffen is starting a Champions League semi-final for us. So we really, I think, just need to score more goals than them and need to have that mindset, because there is no chance I can try to play defensive with Steffen in goal, but I don't know what, but this could be bad. This could ruin the season, and I might hate Zach Steffen more than I already do. Here are the highlights.
And with that, the attack fizzles out. Borges. Can he finish this? And he's done it! Eder Militao. Well, Inter couldn't hang on to it. Can he take the chance? Well, that's really sound goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any scraps. Chances on. And a goal! That could make all. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. A really good pass. And under pressure, that was a fine claim. Oh, lovely weighted ball. They might be in. And a goal! It's a two-goal cushion.
He won't be taking the next one.
And he saw the situation developing. He has teammates around him. That's a good ball. And the cross into the middle. And it goes! The extra minutes. Abbas. And passing it through. Well, the fans want to see a shot. There's the goal! And that should be the one that puts a seal on it.
So we somehow won the game, also advanced in aggregate 3-2. And Zach Steffen, if you look at the overalls, he got below 6, because boy, it was rough. But we somehow did survive it. Connor Perkins is joining, but won't make a difference for us. Same goes for Leon Shields, Nathan Richards, Felix Burt, Jack Forrest. All really good players that could be really good, but we might be at the end of the season. Bayer Leverkusen. I don't know why I said Bayer. Bayer Leverkusen in the Champions League final. Their team, they're obviously playing a 3-4-2-1. Frimpong, pretty good player. Sula, old, slow center back. Center backs, goalkeeper, not that concerned about. Wirtz at center mid, very good player. Obviously, Madison, don't really think he's all that great. Evan Ferguson at striker, or center forward. I don't think his potential is that high. Vlahovic at striker could cause some issues just because of how big he is. But then you'd stop and look at this team, which will be without its starting right back because Rico Lewis is officially suspended for this game. So in steps Reece Morris at that right back position. Very promising center mid that just hasn't panned out, that I wanted to be successful but just couldn't ever find a spot for him in the team. He'll be starting there. Colville's in goal, Arujo, Bastoni center backs, Flores left back. It's a weird back line. Then the front six is just so good, so excellent at what they do. We're both rocking our home jerseys. This is our chance for the Champions League trophy and the series on a beautiful, beautiful high note, knowing that we are the best team in the world. Entire reason why I do these series, and hopefully we can get it done now. Here are the highlights.
Bayer Leverkusen, and they take on Swindon Town.
Well, Derek, we've got some of the world's top players out there tonight.
Oh, in with a chance! And nicely parried away. Jeremy Frimpong. And so the Bayer Leverkusen team looks like this. Alessio Romagnoli plays alongside Niklas Süle at the back. And as for the attack, well, it has a bold look about it with 3 forwards listed from the beginning. And the shot, and it has arrived. The opening statement in this we'll see from him today.
Well, he's been in great form, hasn't he? And I fully expect him to break that record today. He has so many attributes, I'm not sure how you negate him. What a player he is.
Ferguson. Oh, good vision. Able to close down the shot. Will it be? Straightforward piece of goalkeeping. And the referee doesn't hesitate. That is a spot kick. And a chance for 2-0. A goal! Calmly taken spot kick. Good-looking sequence. He has time to play it over. Vlahovic must score. Oh, a challenge of the highest order. Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack. It might be. Oh, he's done it! Not just... Well, underway again. It's a narrow 2-1 lead as things stand. Niklas Süle. Holding on to what they have is the priority, apparently. Regained possession. Might be a chance here. Oh, a goal it is! The equaliser! So back in business here, the first period of extra time, and it might well come down to mental fortitude. Who wants this more? Not a great challenge, free kick here. Well, just a warning from the referee this time.
And I think the referee has got that absolutely right. It's not a card for me.
Can't miss, surely! Oh, there it is! Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Frimpong. Oh, stylish ball. What can they do now? Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. And the counter looks on here. Options available. All hands on deck. Real chance. And there is the goal. He's found the net. Joy unconfined. Losing possession a bit easily. support here. And Maya on the ball. Could be. Can they keep it out? And a goal!
In extra time, we won the game 4-3. Champions League winners. Hat trick from Youth Academy player Abdul Mahid Abbas. Goal from Palmer. Lone player that I didn't really think didn't know if it would pan out, but it definitely did. 4-3 victory. And there's the picture that is just the best thing on the planet. Champions League winners for Swindon Town. All the way down from the depths of League 2 up to Champions League winners in 9 seasons. Absolutely amazing job from everybody. On top of that, we won the league, which West Ham finished in second. As much as this is an episode about Swindon Town, West Ham finished second, Nottingham Forest finished 7th. Weird times. We also won the Community Shield. We won the FA Cup. Carabao Cup knocked out in the 3rd round by Chelsea, but who really cares? Finished perfect in the group and perfect in the knockout stages. Bastoni and Abbas appeared in pretty much every single game for us this year. Abbas 44 goals, Mendoza with 30, Palmer with 19 assists, Pedri with 15. 2 players leaving the club with expiring contracts. Who cares? Mendoza is now valued at $241 million, $9 million less than last year. 2 league titles, 2 domestic cups, 1 continental cup. We scored 912 goals in 9 seasons. Now one of my favorite parts of every series, just looking back on all these players, like Mendoza. He did kind of fall off these last couple seasons, I'm not gonna lie. But I think he didn't really fall off. I think the rest of the team just got better around him, started using him a lot less as compared to always feeding him the ball, trying to find it into Abbas. Who obviously, Abbas, Youth Academy player, preloaded in, 93 overall he ended up at. One of the best strikers, if not the best strikers in the world. Pedri, signed him this season. Took us over the hump, did exactly what I wanted him to do. Williams at that attacking mid position there's always a little bit of concern for me, just thinking ahead of how with him, Palmer, and Abbas adding Mendoza, I didn't really know if he would be able to keep his starting job, but obviously he did, and he's a 92 overall. Kobel, one of the best goalkeepers in the game, and it definitely shows. I'm definitely going to try to remember to not just throw away goalkeepers. They are so crucial. Rujo and Bastoni did their job whenever we signed them last year. 2 solid center backs. Cole Palmer joined us as a loan with the option to buy. I didn't buy him the first year. I did end up buying him the second year, and boy was that such a smart decision. Gravenberch, very solid center mid. Wanted a player who is still good enough going forward, but could also kind of boss the midfield a little bit physically. Rico Lewis, shame he couldn't play for us in the Champions League final, but with the few times I did play with him, was very good. Flores, signed him. He didn't really play much for a full season. Then he became our full-time starting left back in place of Amin, this player right here. Billy Sharp, good backup center back. Never really got a chance to break into that starting 11. Same goes for Austin North and Olafson and Rowe. And then Reese Morris, like I said, really wanted to make him a star. Didn't really get time. So he started right back for us in the Champions League final and did a very good job. So it is what it is. And William Reed, just kind of a little bit too gimmicky of a player for my personal liking to get playing time. And we can say goodbye to an absolutely star-studded team. It's just such a good overall team. A very good balance of real players. Only 2 Youth Academy players. Which is very unconventional for the way that I do any of my series. Usually like 5 or 6 of these guys are Youth Academy players, and then there's a couple of players. We have Mendoza, who's a regen, Palmer, who is a young kid that we brought him on and developed, and then Flores was a just FC24 randomly generated player, but Gravenberch, Palmer, Bastoni, Rujo, Lewis, Kobel, all players that we signed as already good players to improve the team. So it's really kind of interesting team, very unconventional team by my standards. But considering the success we had, I might have to change up my mindset whenever I build these teams. But that is officially it. Swindon Town Road to Glory is now over. However, next series is the Attackers FC Road to Glory, where I can only sign players who are left wing, right wing, striker, or center forward. Now obviously you're thinking to yourself, that doesn't make any sense, and that's correct. And that is the glory of FC24 career modes. It doesn't have to make sense. It can be as crazy and as stupid as I want it to be, and it will still work. But hopefully that is something that is intriguing to you, and you will watch it. But at the same time, I don't want to kind of diminish the significance of how good of a series this Swindon Town Road to Glory was. My first true Road to Glory I've done on FC24, so it's always going to have a special place in my heart. But expect to see a whole lot more very, very, very good Road to Glory content coming up on this channel. And of course, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all for episode 1 of the Attackers FC Road to Glory.